So what did we communicate to the people? Hindi tayo papayag na may ganitong klaseng korupsyon. Hindi tayo papayag na may mga kontraktor at may mga konsyabang government employees, officials from all levels. Hindi tayo papayag. That is the message. That was what was communicated. So when we step into this BICAM today, ang bit-bit natin lahat, or at least namin sa Senado, nag-reduce ng presyo based on that same communication, based on that same script. Ito ang gagawin natin para sa taong bayan. We will show up. We will not allow this to happen. So when you come back now and tell us, nagbago na yung script, there's other reasons why hindi natin pwedeng babaan. Napakahirap kasi wala tayong enough time na i-communicate ng maayos sa taong bayan yan. Kahit ako, nahihirapan akong intindihin, sikmurahin because we made an across the board, across the what do you call that? An all of government, all of government approach. Whole of government approach, di ba? The president, his alter ego, the secretary, members of the House, members of the Senate. Tapos, ang pinangahawakan ng mga tao is we will not allow this overpricing. I know it is not as simple as that. Many times, personally, I have had to make tough decisions in pushing for measures, including, let's say, the CREATE law. Hindi naman lahat masaya ang mga businessmen doon dahil may mga tinamaan. Sabi natin, wag na natin ibigay yung todo-todong, ano tawag dito, yung deductions, yung incentives. Yung incentives that they have been receiving for 40 years. Siguro naman, after 40 years, pwede na kayo magbayad ng tax, di ba? Pwede sila masaya, but we have to do the difficult thing. So, I am very willing, Mr. Chairman, to do the difficult job. To try to see kung papaano tayo makakapag-provide ng more support to economic activities, especially in the countryside. But it cannot be at the expense of people thinking that we are backtracking, thinking that ngayon, okay lang sa atin na ibalik yung presyong mataas. Kasi yun nga yung presyong dinatnan natin nung may korupsyon. Ang hirap himayin, tapos nagmamadali pa. Napakahirap. At hindi ko yata kayang gawin kasi nga, hindi yan yung kinommunicate natin sa mga tao. Kaya even though, and I think my colleagues will vouch for this, I'm always willing to listen. I'm always willing to listen, to change my mind if I am presented with facts, with evidence that will require that I change my mind. That is our job. Hindi bagay dito yung sarado utak. So kailangan open tayo. Pero ang hirap intindihin. Yun lang talaga. So that is where I personally have difficulty. And you know that, Mr. Secretary, ikaw pa, I always listen to you. Intindihin nyo lang sana po kung gaano kahirap ito kasi the people also trust. Sabi nyo nga, it's a trust issue. Yes, and the people trust us. So we cannot just say, ibabalik yung presyo. I heard you, Mr. Secretary. Hindi totoo, ibabalik yung flood control project. I heard you. Hindi totoo. Lahat ng hindi totoo, I heard you. But simply putting back that budget sends the wrong message. And we know that. We know that. We are all communication experts in our own little way. So, yun po, if somebody can shed light, can improve this communication in the next 24 hours, then let's try to do it because no one here does not want to see countryside development. No one here does not want to support. O baka double negative, hindi maintindihan, baliktarin ko na lang. Everyone here wants to support development in Mindanao, in Visayas, in Palawan, of course. Lahat, hindi, tinuro ko na kanina pa. Lahat naman gusto, pero sa panong paraan na ang tao kaya nilang intindihin na hindi natin tinatalikuran yung ating commitment sa kanila, na hindi tayo papayag na may kalokohan and all, I say all, the safeguards are there. So yun lang, Mr. Secretary, you know me well enough to know that I don't want to make your job harder than it is. I have so much admiration for the work you have done and the work you continue to do. But help us out here because this is not something that we can easily just say, okay lang, balik sa presyong gano'n. Mahirap po.
Unang-una po, Madam Chair, maraming salamat. At tama po lahat ng sinabi nyo. This is a trust issue. But I think, first and foremost, hindi po ibig sabihin na kapag sumunod po tayo sa budgets ng mga proyekto sa HGAB, ibig sabihin, ibinabalik natin ang overprice. Yun po, I think, ang paulit-ulit ko na rin pong sinasabi. Bakit po? Dahil binabana po ng DPWH, dahil sa direktiba ng Pangulo, ang presyo ng mga materyales. Binabana po. Ang question na lang po dito is, paano po ia-apply yung pagbaba ng presyo sa bawat isa sa mahigit 10,000 proyekto na naibaba sa Senate version. Yun lang po yun. No? Pagka po sinunod natin yung reductions base sa Senate version, meron po tayong makikitang mga proyekto tulad ng mga ipinresenta namin kanina na posibleng hindi may implement in full. Tama din po kayo. Pwede namang ituloy yon next year. Tama po kayo doon. Pero ang hinihiling po namin sa Senado at sa bicameral is payagan po ang DPWH na magbaba nung mga presyong yon. Dahil po, meron yung mga taga-DPWH po ang nakakaalam kung paano gagawin. Ngayon po, alam ko po na merong hindi pagtitiwala. Aaminin ko, kahit ako, hindi nagtitiwala. Kaya po nagpalabas po ako ng department order nitong nakaraang linggo lang para siguraduhin na talagang ibababa ang presyo sa bawat proyekto ng bawat regional director at district engineer. Yun po ang pinresenta ko ngayon. Kaya po ako nagpapasalamat sa imbitasyon ni Chairman Win at ni Chairperson Mika. Pero uulitin ko din po, ito po ay hiling lamang at ultimately po, ang desisyon ay nasa Kongreso. Hindi po ako nakikipag-debate. Pinepresenta ko lang po ang nakikita ko ngayon bilang DPWH Secretary. At yun po ang aking pinresenta kung ano po ang desisyon ng Kongreso, ng Bicameral Conference Committee. Yun po ay susundin natin kung ano man po yun. Maraming salamat po.
Just one question lang, Sec. Sabi niyo na baba na yung presyo. I think mariresolve natin to kung yung presyong